the storied Los Angeles Coliseum, as we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Utah Utes, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Trojans will kick it away to start us off. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. So the Utah Utes offense takes the field to start this game off. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Under fire. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
You hate giving up that play if you're the DB on this one because you're playing man coverage, you're trying to defend a slant route, you've taken the inside away. That's where your leverage is. You'll allow anything to happen to the outside. You're trying to funnel the receiver to the boundary. You just cannot let the receiver beat you to the inside.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Dropping back, it's Coleman. Bringing the heat. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up. And the Utes will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. So the USC Trojans offense will go to work for the first time. We'll keep a close eye on the play calling and just how diligent they are in getting the tight end involved, Jesse. It just didn't work last week.
Yeah, there's no question that this coaching staff, they know the offense basically goes as their big tight end goes. And that's why they lost their last game out. They didn't get him the ball enough. And that was a huge problem. So, David, big priority, number one for this offense in this one, get him as many touches, as many ways as you can.
And feed the big fella, the big target, the chain mover, the red zone area, but just, you don't have to be as accurate. I think that's the thing that's nice. When you're throwing to a big tight end over the middle of the field, like, he'll catch it and still get hit. It's not that big of a deal, so we got to use the big fella.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Grab near the marker. It's Straka. He'll get a fresh set of down, stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in. It's Jordan. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And now on second down for this offense. Wants to go up top. The short hands, it's Straka. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Well, I know that one falls incomplete, but as the head coach, you've got to still love what you've seen from your quarterback early in this game. He's been accurate, in a great rhythm. To start the game 4 for 5, that's pretty good.
To the air on second down. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Pulls and fires complete. At the 35, he's loose. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact, so it's open.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense jumps on it, they get that turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there. If I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened.
There he goes. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
And a great job by the QB, find the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to run it. At the 20, he's got space. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The play-action fake. Buying some time as he moves left. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Southern Cal! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. He just makes it look so easy. Impressive run.
So impressive. Time and time again, he can buy time, make you look silly, and the defense is just kind of like, wait a minute, you got him? I got him? No, well, I just got him.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you've got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Dropping back, it's Coleman. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The Utes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Man, there are defensive players out there that can just take games over, and that's what's happening with this guy right now. He is not cooperating with the offensive game plan. A sack on 2 consecutive plays, and now on 3rd down, you know he's pinning his ears back again.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. Even after that penalty, the defense can still get after them on a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. They're working that left side. Still on his feet. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
And, man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks, add another tackle for a loss here. He has been all over the field, and he has made some serious plays for this defense.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
And the Utes are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Trying to get rid of it. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Here's the pressure. Got it set up on the outside. He makes the stop, and a nice pickup there on 1st down. Leaves them in 2nd and manageable.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab, it's Jordan. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. The Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The give out of the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It's squarely shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen. And I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the 1st down.
Yeah, it means a lot to this offense, too, to have a guy like this that always just seems to fall forward. He always, in these short yardage situations, knows where that 1st down marker is, and he's able to get those hidden yards in piles, driving his legs to help keep this drive alive.
He's got it on the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. The offense changing the play. Wants to throw on 3rd. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he'll haul it over and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
Nice drive, nice touchdown. I love this offense's response to what happened a week ago. Listen, we're 0-1, so be it. Let's put the foot on the gas. Let's move forward, get better, and they have in game 2 so far.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Backed up now. Here's 2nd He'll go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating a loss. That linebacker really knew it.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Utes will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Wants to throw on first down. The screen, and watch out. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Finds his tight end. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40. Now on first down from the 40. This time they'll go to the running game. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Man, I really love the way this guy looks when he's toting the rock. You think about all the high school kids out there who dream about one day donning a USC jersey and being the starting running back for the Trojans. There's so much competition, not just in the state of California, but nationally, to come to this school and be the guy, to be RB1. He's on the field for a reason. This guy is unique. He's got speed and vision. What a weapon.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Handoff to the single running back. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with the pickup of 4. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Strachan. Touchdown, USC! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited, get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Back to pass, it's Coleman. Release to the back. Caught close to the marker, it's Turner. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. And the Utes racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the air on first down. Slings it downfield. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Act active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. The Utes will punt it away on 4th down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Hauls it in at the 25. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Give to the back. Powers through the defender.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Cooper. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. With the catch, it's Jordan. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. The Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10.
Okay, ready?
Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This time he's got his man. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got the quick pass. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Short throw is complete, and he'll grab it, step out of bounds, and pick up the 1st down.
How many 1st downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He's got it on the run. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. And the Trojans have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Snaps it in the shotgun. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the 1st half. This has been all home team.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Waning seconds of the 1st half. Let's see how they handle it. Looking for a gap. It's Brady. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Los Angeles. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed, he simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this 2nd half. And with that, let's send it back to our men inside the world-famous LA Coliseum.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Utes will kick it away to crank up the second half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Got the quick completion. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
Rushes on him. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
You normally don't see this guy miss throws like that. That was a pretty short throw. He can normally make those in his sleep, but with the incompletion, we're now setting up third down.
Third down play from the gun. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Trojans decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is...
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they had made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping...
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. The Utes will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws for the tight end. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Quarterback adapting. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Punts it out of the air. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. My goodness, he is putting on a laser show right now. Liner, Palmer, Pat Hayden, Marinovich, you name it. These guys are going to be looking up at this dude.
just spinning the bean all over the yard. And that's why you come to USC. Those names you mentioned, and you know that ball's going to be in your hands. You get to go make plays, and he is doing exactly that.
Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. And off from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Utes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking for a man, it's Coleman. Pressure coming. And as he throws.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Utes line up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Fields the punt and tries to help improve that field position. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Wide receiver comes in motion. Pulled and finds his man on the left. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards, added up for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in, it's Jordan. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll try the run. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
To the air, it's Coleman. He's going to throw deep right side. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. Kick is in the air. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Gonna sling it on 2nd down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
This defense is a very well-coached unit, and they're very, very active, and they're very aware of what's going on. Everybody on defense there knew where the quarterback wanted to go with it. Everyone trying to get their hands in the air to swat it down.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. They've got the screen set up. Breaks into the open. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. The quick out. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. The Trojans are threatening in the red zone. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Cooper. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Trojans.
And this offense looking more and more like themselves. This is what we're accustomed to seeing. Last week, more of a blip, right? 0-1 to start the season. Kind of had some bad vibes, some bad mojo. Bounced right back, putting up a ton of points. And this one is all but over. 1-1 is here for this team.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. They'll give it to the back. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
You got to give this defense tons of credit. They came in here with an outstanding game plan. They were able to execute. They have not allowed a point, and still in the 4th quarter, they are bringing it, and they get another sack.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Utes will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. No fair catches here, looking for room. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
2nd down, he'll throw it. And he rifled in that pass, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He'll pull it down. Keeps it himself and gets to 1st. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his man, it's Cooper. Turning it on! And he's brought down after a nice gain.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there. A similar situation with a lead like this, they'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They're still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. On the option. Now the toss. And they keep him out of the end zone. He's run out of bounds at the 5. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Gets rid of it. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Touchdown, USC! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And the returner will be brought down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Wilson to pass. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And how about this defense? They got the donut going. And here's one thing I'll tell you about the donut. Late in the game, you're talking about on the field. We want to finish this thing and keep that 0 on the scoreboard. No matter who's in the game, who we've rotated, everybody's trying to get a 0 up there. Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. And they got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
The Utes will call on their punt team. Wants to return it. He gets a block. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
And the Trojans want to pick up the tempo. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Wormley. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. The Trojans will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got him downfield. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. And the Trojans are threatening on 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. Back's got it. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Well, obviously, this team didn't get the start they wanted to on. coming into this one 0-1, but a great job there getting that drive, putting 6 up on the board. They've got a comfortable lead. They wanted to turn the page and start to build momentum. This is a massive win for this program.
On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds at the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2-, 3-, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet.
He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Utes will punt this one away. Takes it on the return. Slips through the line. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wilson will throw. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 and the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He'll get rid of it. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough runs at all.
The Utes send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.